All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that energy and frequency, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. In the chat says join, click that link. You'll get a video or introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house, 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop. Shop and save, family. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com. SETI University, we talking about over 1,200 videos of pure heat presented by General SETI. You already know. And we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material of the Grand Masters, Dr. Ben, Walter Williams, Dr. Clark, and all the others. And with an overview from the General, giving you the rundown on the Masters and what they were teaching to help you better understand it, giving you 360 degrees of supreme African wisdom and knowledge that cannot be compared to by any other website on the planet. I want you to check it out. Thank me later. GeneralSeti.com, SETI University, and everybody already knows SETI popping on Patreon. Dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. When it's too raw for YouTube, where do you go? You go to Patreon, General SETI, go over there, get that smoke, get that fire, and that's what we got. Exclusive live streams. You get an opportunity to see the General live, and that's what you want. Because you're looking, you're seeing some extraordinary things go down in live. You understand? This ain't the playback. This is live, family. And so I want you to get on over there and become a patron on Patreon, because we got some powerful, powerful live streams, family. And to all the family out there, donated to the General. I want to say how much I appreciate you, that you appreciate me. Thank you to any of the family out there that would like to donate to the General. And the link is right down in the video. Keep the General on the battlefield. The link right down in the video description in the chat. Click that link, donate, and I thank you ahead of time. Thank you ahead of time. Now, all the rest of the family, make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of there. All right. So here we go. We talking about, was the movie 300 right about the Persians being black? Okay, that's very powerful that we come on, here it is out of nowhere. Here we go. We about to drop some facts. Is it true? I tell you what, it wouldn't have been no way that they would have depicted Ann nigger in the movie if it wasn't some facts that would cause them to put a black person in the movie. Had to been some facts. You see? Had to been some facts. And I'm going to show you some today and see if it's true. You know what I'm saying? We don't make shit up. We got receipts here. Okay? We got receipts over here, and we're going to come with nothing but the truth, family. Coming with nothing but the truth. Now, as far as them being the hideous, and that's another reason, that they would show them some of them when they take the mask off to be hideous. They had to come sideways with some shit. You know what I'm saying? You take the goddamn, let me see them if I got one with the mask off. Let me see if I got one with the mask off. Maybe not. I don't think I do. Yes, I do. Here you go. Yeah, so this is what they did. Even though based on history, they don't see not one image on any of the monuments that were left that look anything like that. Now, let me tell you something. Let me be clear to you. Yeah, the immortals. Now, let me tell you something. If they really thought that was them, they wouldn't demonize it the way that they do. Who would demonize them? You say the notification's not working. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to check in it. I'm gonna have to check into that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check into that. It's some checking going on. Yeah, it's some checking going on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get with my internet and every fucking things because I'm not feeling that. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Darren, brother Darren, did you get a notification? Let me know. Drop that down in there. Or anybody out there, did y'all get a notification? Kush King, what's popping, family? Did you get a notification? So you didn't get none today. Well, I just popped them in, but I don't know how early you got to pop them in to get a notification, but I'm thinking shit, as soon as you pop them in. Black Power, family, Black Power. Okay. Scrooge, all right, you said yours came through. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you know what? When y'all go in there and y'all look at y'all notifications, don't even read live. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna check some things. I'm gonna check some things out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make them motherfuckers send me something over here, new box or something, man. I'm gonna try it with that and see if see if that'll work. All right, family, let's go to work. We'll work it out. We live now, goddamn it. That's all that matters. We live, and so the energy is in the air. Let's move. Let's move around, family. Let's move around. And so you see here, of course, it ain't no goddamn way if the peoples over there thought that this was them, that they would portray themselves to look hideous and shit like this. But let me show you the immortals on the wall. You see, let me show y'all the immortals on the wall. Let me get this up. This is in Persepolis. This is in Persepolis, and we'll get off into that. As we move forward, I'll drop some science tomorrow. I think I'm gonna come. I think I'm gonna bring Memnon back up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring Memnon back up. When you start talking about what today is Iran, there ain't no these peoples is from behind them goddamn Afghanistanian mountains. They are not the true indigenous people of the land. I don't know why I got to keep telling this, but it's always some new ears, and so we have to go on and inject the truth. So, family, no. Now, this, like I say, this is in Persepolis, and you can clearly see that these are a woolly-headed people, and you can see they got the wool not only in their hair but in their beard. Okay, I'll show you. You see it here. Now you can say whatever, and they might be some of these hobby shops niggas. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's clear that they got woolly hair. They got curly hair in the top and in the beard, and that's very clear. Now when you go to Susa, now Susa, the national is in Iran. Okay, when you go to the National Museum in Susa, in Iran, and right there in that museum, you see black skin, curly hair, woolly haired Africans. Okay, now I don't know what you see. Okay, but I know what I see. All right, and that's very clear. Okay, that's not the man that's there today. Okay, that's not the man that's there today. And I show you a couple to show you, the variations. There's more, they have more than one. Okay, now when you go to Babylon, look like the same people, one just darker, one brown, one black, which is the way it is, you know what I'm saying, with our people. You see, we're going to have the black, we're going to have the brown. There's nothing, abnormal about that. You see, there's nothing abnormal about that. And so when you look at why, you see, they portrayed some of the Persians to be African because they didn't have no goddamn choice. You see, they had this brother, and then they had they had this brother in the movie too, and they had this brother got his goddamn arm chopped off and shit, and this, that, and the third, and yeah, this nigga got kicked down the well and shit, and this, that, and the third. Yeah, they really did. They did a number on the brothers. You see, which they do in every goddamn movie. But yeah, we seen that there was, that the brothers was there. And so why would they do that unless there was some documentation to prove that it was true? Okay, and so again, showing you now when you're talking about Susa, you see Susa right there, in circle. Okay, now Susa would have been the capital. Yeah, would have been, yeah, he from beyond the mountains. Yeah, them motherfuckers up out of the, they from off them goddamn steppes in Russia. Them goddamn Siberian steppes. That's where they from. And so you see Elam, you see his circle. That's Iran. That would have, and Susa would have been the capital. So you had what they term, what you know of today as Babylon or Sumer, which is biblical. These are just terms that we're using for these particular areas. We're not validating at all that was the official name. We're using it only to identify a geographical area and nothing else. Okay? And so we see here at Susa, and you see, now what's crazy about that? Is that it is spoken of in the Greek manuscripts, that Memnon, the African ruler of Ethiopia, who went to Troy to fight in the Trojan War. He ends up fighting Achilles. Yeah, he ends up fighting Achilles, and he even injures Achilles. He put that sword on his ass. I believe so. You see what I'm saying? And he was the only one that ever did that. But it is said that Memnon, king of Ethiopia, was the one who built Susa. You see? That he was the one that built Susa. Now, in connection to that, you have Andromeda. You have Andromeda, who is the matriarch of ancient Persia, according to the Greeks. Being the matriarch and Perseus and Andromeda. Okay, and Andromeda was she was a princess of Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Cephas. Yeah, I believe so. I believe it was Egypt. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me look that up. Cephas. Okay, he was also the king of Ethiopia. He was Ethiopian too. Yeah, I see a brother Phantom. Yeah, it was Ethiopia. I see Phantom Rose down there, put Ethiopia in there. That's right. Ethiopia. Ethiopia. That's right. And so, and so they, Andromeda, who was a Ethiopian princess, that's right, is the matriarch of the Persian race through Greek mythology. Okay. So we just gonna make that clear. And so let's move down here so we can black this up, family, because this is what they're gonna try to do to you. See, anytime you see some shit like that, let me blow this up. They know they got curly hair, so they trying to come up. That's just like the Buddhists and shit. When they know and they see that the Naga Buddha had woolly hair, now they got motherfuckers doing all type of curly perms and shit and all type of crazy shit. You see what I'm saying? Now you know damn well that what you see over to the left ain't what on the right. But see, they know that there's woolly hair. They know that. You see, and this is they feeble attempt. No, they would have been black. The Habesha Ethiopians are a product of the Arab. You see what I'm saying? They're a mixture of the Arab. You see, so when you start talking about the Arabs, you talking about they only got down in that area in the, you talking about fairly recently. You know what I'm saying? You talking about they ain't really probably was in there like they is right now, probably after 1000, you know what I'm saying? 1000 BC. You see, 1000, even at the time of Muhammad, if he, which they say he never lived, but the dates in which they correlate with the life of Muhammad, it would have been much darker at that time than even now. It would have been much darker. It would have been a lot of Africans still in the land. And so we talking about black. When we talk about Ethiopia, the Ethiopia of the Greeks, the Ethiopia of the Bible is Sudan. You see what I'm saying? So that's what clears that up. Don't let them fool you about, because they have adopted Ethiopia in the modern times to fool people. That's all that is. And so I ain't got no problem with, adjusting their ass. They're going to get adjusted this evening. You see? And so, yeah, you can see right here, where they actually trying to, put some fluff in their head and shit and this, that, and the third. But even when I put this one up right here, I love it when they step up. It says, look at the woolly hair. It's clear the ancient Babylonians were black. I wonder why my lying ass daddy told me they were white. You see, you can look and I love it when they do this. Wait a minute, let me blow this shit up. I love it. This is like, please, the more they do it. That's right. Kuru, Kerma, Napata, Merowe. That's what I'm talking about. That's the ancient Ethiopia. Yeah, that's right. Y'all ain't doing nothing but dropping nothing but gems in there. Y'all ain't doing nothing but dropping gems in there. Yeah, so you see right there, they know good and goddamn well that they ain't got the same hair on their head. So why would he even stand? But we need them. Yeah, we need them to do these type of, on-site comparative studies. Please do. We ain't making this shit up. And like I say, the fact that they got to, put the woolly hair in there and all of that. You see, that ain't what's up there. That ain't what's up there, family. We got to leave that alone. Now, let me come on down here. Now, also, when you go to the National Museum in Susa, you will see right here, if you want to look it up, if you see to the left, you see it's number 2436 in the museum plaque of lapis lazuli paste persuplis. We're talking, this is the first flag of Iran. This is what they projected. If you go there and this is what they got over the artifact, it says the first flag of Iran, and everybody who studies ancient Egypt can see that is the falcon Horus. Let's be clear about it, family. Can we all unite on that? You see, we don't play no games. We come hard body. We come hard body when we do that. That's right. Hey, Rue. That's right. Talk to me, hey, Rue. Talk to me, hey, Rue. That's right. Heru. So you see there that this, that it started with ancient Egypt. It ain't no damn doubt about it. And even this is I believe Cyrus. Cyrus. You see one of they, and you can see he got woolly hair. He got woolly hair too. It ain't no goddamn doubt about it. But you see he got the Atef crown on. He got the Atef crown. You see right there, the Sultan Pharaoh Tutankhamun right there, also with the Atef crown on. That's Egyptian. You see the two serpents right there? That's Egyptian. Okay? So, we see the influence of Egypt over ancient, what they want to call Mesopotamia, Persia. It's no doubt about it. And you see here the Zoroaster and shit, which they got from again from the wing sun disk, the Badeti of ancient Egypt. You will see the flying sun disk, and you see the two serpents, which later became the caduceus. You see, they just shrunk. They shrunk the sun. They shrunk the sun. You see, and put it on the staff. But that is the caduceus. And so here's another look at that flag. You see, there's another look at that flag coming up out of Iran, which they call the oldest flag of Iran. You see, and so yeah, that right there is manifestation. Now, it's crazy because I was talking about these, but I believe them dumbass ISIS. Let me talk to you. Them dumb motherfuckers from ISIS, the goddamn jihadists, I believe they destroyed them. I have to look. But those statues right there, I believe them ignorant, backwards motherfuckers destroyed them statues right there. Okay? That's why you got to understand we gonna always be at war. You see, it ain't nothing that these people will not try to destroy if we don't protect our shit. You see what I'm saying? Including us. What's that? Garuda. That's right. Garuda versus the Naga. Yeah, Garuda versus the Naga. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's heavy mental right there. You see, most people ain't going. That's gonna go over their head, but that's in the Naga Kushites. You feel me? That's right. Y'all in there dropping all. Yeah, I need to put some of it. I'm gonna put some of these comments up here, and y'all need to check into that. You see, you need to check into that. But yeah, I believe that they didn't knock these statues down. Yeah, I believe they didn't knock these damn statues down. And this just show you, how backwards, and they know damn well if it was them, if it was really they people, they would even if it ain't Islamic, they would at least try to preserve it. Yeah, the Persians was the first ones to come in. Yeah, they was the first ones to come in. Yeah. So they came in something like they came in right after the 25th dynasty. So they came in there like 600 something AD. They came in there like 600 something BC, what I'm talking about. 600 something BC. Yeah. So that the family asked that. That was a very good question. Yup, the Persians were the first. Okay. Yeah, Chancellor Williams. Yeah, you got to have that destruction of black civilization. Make sure y'all put y'all hands on that. You see, he got some because he talk about Hobbit shots in that book. He talk about the mixed breeds and how they was traitors, you know what I'm saying, to Africa. You see what I'm saying? That's why they bred them motherfuckers, so they could do exactly that. And so, see, the thing is, when you talk about the Ethiopians, see, this is what's clear that you got to see. See, this is a vase coming out of Greece. You see what I'm saying? This is a vase coming out of Greece. Yeah, and so when they talk about Ethiopian, that's an Ethiopian to the Greeks. Yeah, yeah. That's a that's an Ethiopian. So when you talk about the ancient Ethiopians, that's what they look like. So you ain't got to be caught up, in whether you looking at the Habeshash and all that. I take it because you have to go to the base root of what it is. So you can, when it get down to like and you got people claiming to be Ethiopian, they ain't nothing but a fifth column used to usurp the history. That's all they in there for. The Habeshash ain't nothing but the goddamn Coptics, one in the north and one in the south. And both of them based on the concept of what they trying to establish, both of them fake. Ain't no goddamn Habeshash and all that. That shit ain't got nothing to do with the original indigenous African culture that was in the Nile over 10,000 years ago. Okay? Yeah, over 10,000 years ago. So when you talking about the Ethiopian, and this is what they say. They say the Ethiopians and the Egyptians was brothers. See, that's very clear that both in the Bible and in the Greek, both of them, I want y'all to be clear about that. Both in the Bible and in the Greek mythology, Egypt and Ethiopia were brothers. Okay, and ain't no way that you gonna be brother to that African right there and not be just as black as he is. There's no way. And if you look at the hair on his head, look just like the hair on the Persians. You see what I'm saying? Look just in that beard of Cyrus. Yeah. Yeah, that's not, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's very chaos havoc. Yeah, Muhammad saw refuge in Habesha's Ethiopia. Man, ain't that the truth, though? See, now shit making sense, don't it? Don't it? Don't it make sense now? Yeah, that's why because they were sympathetic to his cause. Yeah, they were sympathetic to his cause. Yeah, you hitting hard right there, KI. You hitting hard right there, bro. That's how you got to do. That's how you got to do. You don't even hold it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so let me get up here. And so again, even when you look at the gates of Babylon, the Ishtar gate, that's the Egyptian pylon. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, they doing is, and when you look at the two these is I forget what they call them. You see, but I mean, they took this and even though they tearing it up and they saying this is haram, when you listen to what they talking about Muhammad flew from goddamn Mecca to Jerusalem on a Borak. You see what I'm saying? Maybe they are ashamed of how they didn't stole some of that wannabe knowledge in the Quran out of a lot. I mean, it's a composite book, and they stole some of that from out of the Sumerian, out of the Egyptian. The Catholics helped put some of that shit together. The Jew helped them, and so when you look at this symbol right here, which is like I'm not going to say what it's almost what they call them in it's not Greek, because the Greek I forget the name. What do they call them in Greece? They call them something where they got the body of a horse and the head of a man. You see, y'all know y'all gonna drop that. A centaur. That's what it is. A centaur. That's right, DT. A centaur. And so that's what you see Muhammad riding on the back of a goddamn. That's right. Y'all dropped it in there. Centaur. And so, yep. And so, yeah. So when we look, you can see where they borrowed from that. You know what I'm saying? You can see where they borrowed from that. And so, yeah, you could tell, these are, they had many vases of what Ethiopians look like in ancient Greece. So when they say that the Ethiopian and the Egyptians were brother, how you gonna mistake that? And then you got two cultures that supposedly live with the Egyptians at the time of the Egyptians and say that the Ethiopians were their brothers. Then we need to end all, what niggas is talking about coming out the woodworks 5,000 years later. You understand? Trying to create fictional information that is not primary, that it is some made up shit of today, trying to defuse our connection to our ancient history and culture. So, family, we ain't going nowhere. I want y'all to stay with me. Centaur it is. That's right. Centaur it is. And so, y'all come on back, family. I feel y'all dropping some heavy mental. Come on back so we can post some of that and talk some more about our ancient African history. I want to thank you for being here. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. A liberation through African education and confrontation, Black power.